All right, what else is
Okay,
next?
the show's over.
The show's over. All right, let me pull it up. So officially, Spider-Man Far From Home is coming out, and Kevin Feige is doing press, and he says, yeah, it's going to officially end the Infinity Saga. So we're going to continue in Phase 4. Makes sense, or Phase 3. Makes sense, and they'll put a bow on it, and then after Spider-Man Far From Home, we'll get the next level to the MCU.
But this is why this Comic-Con panel is going to be
It's going to be pretty big.
It's going to be huge and the bane of my existence when it comes to the Schmodown.
So what are you thinking now?
I don't know yet. I got to see when they wind up doing it because I want to be at the MCU panel and not at the Schmodown if that's the case. But we'll see when they announce it. But it's because they're going to do this huge announcement of the new slate because we're done with the Infinity storyline after this, and it makes sense because it's repercussions. How does it work? We as viewers have so many questions of what does the universe look like right now.
I can't
How
wait to see
many
this movie.
movies is Tom Holland slated to do?
Someone said. I don't think it's 9.
I believe the original report was like 5.
It was 5.
Yeah,
right?
it was like, and I think
Civil
this was
War.
before Infinity War was going to be split into 2 movies.
Okay.
At least I might be wrong on that, but
Civil War, Homecoming, Far From Home, both Avengers movies. This is
And
the
I
last
think
one.
and I think he has his deal for. That's where it's a little weird. I don't remember, but he has one more Spider-Man movie for a trilogy, and then they're probably going to redo the deal.
Right.
Oh, you think that he'll do one more Spider-Man movie and then more?
Yeah, and I think that Sony will
Wanna
re-up
lock
their
him up.
deal with
Yeah.
MCU.
Well, it's the most successful Spider-Man since Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if they do a Spider-Man trilogy and then they keep him on for more. Are you thinking there's going to be a 4th and a 5th Spider-Man movie, or are you thinking he's going to pop in at other people's movies?
I think both.
A little both.
And I think if Kevin Feige is to be believed when he said it's likely that Venom and Spider-Man will hit, there's so many opportunities
I would be
to
surprised if they
continue
already have
going.
that deal done.
I'm wondering, here's the thing. We were getting close to a Sinister Six movie.
Yeah.
They were developing that. They have got to be setting that. They got to be looking at this. This is one of the most popular Spidey comic lines, the Sinister Six. And I think we already have Mysterio's coming. We have Vulture.
Right.
There's so many. Scorpion was in there in Homecoming. So
What standalone character in a larger franchise has ever gotten more than 3 movies?
let's see.
Has that ever happened before?
Standalone? Yeah, I'm sure, right?
More than no, you mean you're talking about like a Venom got 6 movies? Like that
Yeah,
type of thing?
like the character gets like if there had been Iron Man 4, Captain
6
America.
movies? I don't know. I mean, shit, man. How many franchises have 6 Batman?
I'm saying has gotten more than 3 of their own.
Oh,
Do
well,
you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Well, Batman, Alex just pointed out, is one, right? Batman's got a ton of
Batman.
movies.
Well, what-
Batman's interesting though
He's like the
because
main
there's so
character.
many.
What
different-
Batman had? No, I'm saying the same. Like Tom Holland
Right.
having 4 Spider-Man movies in the MCU.
Oh.
Has that
I
ever
see what
happened
I see what
before?
you're saying. So like,
Yeah, we
so-
haven't gotten
so
a
like
part 4.
Like Daniel Radcliffe is Harry Potter, right? That's
But that's
a
the
character.
movie. It's not the whole universe.
Well,
I
and it
guess.
was also based on each book. So
Right. So you're saying that it spins off, and
I think he
no,
could-
because MCU is kind of rare. you know,
Right, yeah, I
for that
guess
genre.
so.
Yeah.
I think
Because
it
then
could-
you could say Hunger Games also or whatever.
Right.
But I'm talking about like the one character in the otherwise
spin into-
universe.
spinning
'Cause
into
we've-
other movies?
We
I mean,
saw,
it's-
we saw Iron Man get 3. We saw
Right.
Cap get 3. We saw.
and then they popped in the
We saw-
Avengers, and I think that Tom Holland could act as the very
Thor get
very
3.
similar thing like
And I
Iron
see
Man
where you're
did,
going
pops
with
up
it.
in different things.
The difference is also that Tom Holland is significantly younger,
Younger, I know.
than all those people too, and that's probably exactly why he was hired, because it's like they went with a much younger Spider-Man. Remember, because what we were getting with, even though Andrew Garfield, who I liked very much in those movies, he was playing high school. He was like 26 years old,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Tom Holland was the first one. Tobey Maguire, same thing. Tom Holland was the first Spider-Man that looked like Spider-Man,
kid.
like a kid.
I just wonder because he hasn't done a ton else, how long he's gonna want to keep doing this.
I mean, we'll see what kind of money they throw at him. I mean, that's always the big thing too.